These custom planner spreads could not be more different from each other. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and you guys, today I'm working on 3 custom planner spreads that could not be more different. My patrons like to challenge me, and this is certainly the case. So we are going to create a beautiful monthly spread for December for Becky, and it'll be a beautiful holiday theme. But then let's go backwards and talk about Melissa's spread, who asked for a Freddy Krueger themed spread. I can do it. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to do a Freddy Krueger spread for Melissa. And then a totally different thing. Grizel asked for a memory keeping spread, kind of like a year in review. We're going to create that for her. So a bunch of different spreads, you guys. I don't even know where to start, but we're going to give it a try. I will link all of the supplies that I use down in the description box below. Otherwise, wish me luck. Let's go. All right, so I opted to do the most difficult one first, and that is the Freddy Krueger one. I've never seen any of the Freddy Krueger movies. I have no desire to see any of the Freddy Krueger movies, and wasn't totally sure what I wanted to do for this spread. I've done another Halloween spread. I did a Chucky themed one as well, and this one is for Melissa, who loves these scary movies, and she wanted one for her planner, and so we're going to create this one for her. I opted to use Posh Fall. So that is a fall themed sticker book from Live Love Posh. And there were these beautiful florals that were kind of mixed in with some creepy things. There was like black pumpkins and spiders and just very much a Halloween feel. I didn't want to go too heavy on all of the Freddy Krueger stuff on this page. I thought, let's just find an image on Google of Freddy Krueger, use that as a big impact point, and then use the Halloween decor as kind of the rest of the page. Melissa uses the quad planner layout, which happens to be one of my favorite layouts to decorate. I think we're going to put Freddy over here on the side. I wanted to do these 2 big vertical stripes. I just kind of had a vision of the vertical stripes. I love this lace washi tape. It is actually from Stationery Pal, I believe. And we're going to use it vertically, and I'm going to put these flowers down as well. I probably should have put those down first before I put the washi tape down, but sometimes you're inspired a little bit afterwards. So we'll layer the washi tape over. Look how cool that looks. Loving this. I'm going to pull it up on this side too. Wasn't quite as successful pulling it up without messing up the washi tape, so I'll have to use a new section of washi tape over here. But no big deal, because all of this ends up getting covered when you put the stickers down. So no harm, no foul. So we're going to get these 2 big stripes. Really, we're just focusing on black and white, bringing in some of these florals, and I'm also going to bring in a phrase that I had to look up from a Freddy Krueger movie. Man, you can find all kinds of information out there online. So we have our 2 big floral stripes. We have our Freddy Krueger printout. Now we're going to do some boxes. We'll add one over here in the corner. That'll kind of be the anchor point for where Freddy will be oriented. But I also wanted to bring in a few florals over here as well. So we're going to tuck him in right here and then bring in one of the side floral pieces with the pumpkin, just to kind of incorporate this whole section a little bit more. There we go. I hate to say that I like how this one came out. This is totally not my vibe. I do think it's a fun thing to feature some of those more quirky aspects to the things you like, the parts of your personality. I mean, we all have lots of different things. Maybe you love The Bachelor or The Bachelorette and you want to celebrate that in your planner, or maybe there's a particular book series or a video game, or who knows what kind of hobbies or what kind of movies or books you like. I think your planner is a great way to kind of celebrate that, and sometimes it is a little bit out of the box for sure. But I think that's all the fun of it, and that's one of the fun parts of creative planning, is that really it's very customizable and you can create something that's pretty unique to you and unique to your tastes. All right, I am working my way around the spread, deciding where I'm going to put these functional boxes. The functional boxes that I'm pulling from are actually from Mojo Jojo Plans. This is her dashboard black boxes. I find that these kind of different shaped boxes, I mean, they're all shaped like boxes, but they're sized differently, work well in the quad layout. So we're going to get everything situated in place. Then I'm going to pull in some alphas from the newest sticker book from Wrong, the newest Halloween sticker book. Creepy Hollow has some very cool alpha stickers that have a Halloween feel. So we're going to use that to spell out one of the phrases from Freddy Krueger, which is "come to Freddy." So I'm putting it on top of the sticker guide so I can kind of A, make sure I have all of the right letters that I'm looking for, and B, figure out where to put it. I originally was going to put it over here near where Freddy was, but then I felt like I needed something Freddy Krueger related on the other side of the spread for balance purposes. So we're going to move that phrase over to this side of the spread so that you have that little creepy factor on both sides. Once the alpha is all transferred over, the next step is to just kind of go through and see if there are a few other places where I can add some decor. I believe that Melissa primarily uses this as her creative journal planner. I'm not sure she's using it for actual planning. So sometimes I do end up with her spreads taking up a little bit more room with the decoration, but no big deal. That's one of the fun parts of creative planning, and especially in a creative journal, so you can like go to town on the decorating parts. So we're going to add a few more little clusters, and then that's going to be it. Melissa, I hope you love your Freddy Krueger spread. I do. I like how it came out. It is, of course, not one that I will probably repeat, but it is certainly out of the box, was certainly a challenge, and I appreciate you giving me the honor to try to create a spread for you. So let me know what you think of the Freddy Krueger spread down below, and let's try our next spread. Next up, we are going in a totally different direction, and that will be for Becky, who asked for a December monthly spread. She uses the grande size, which is a size that I sell over in my planner shop, ScrappyWife.com. These inserts, the grande size corresponds perfectly to a classic size happy planner. So this will pop right into her current planner. And of course, we're going to do a Christmas theme for December, and I'm going to use some brand new Planning Thing stickers. This is the Merry Christmas sticker book from Planning Thing, and I'm also using some scrapbook paper to build my monthly spread on top of. These scrapbook papers are from Felicity Jane. I'm going to combine a couple of different papers together to create a pretty cool background to then place the monthly boxes on top of. This is one of the reasons that I love having planner inserts on hand and having extra inserts and clearance planners, because I like to take the boxes out, use scrapbook paper, adhere the boxes on top of those, and then build from there. It creates a very cool, very custom look. It's going to be something no one else has. And I'm adhering these three together with this red stripe because I didn't have enough of the same type of paper on both sides. So I needed them to correspond without, if it makes sense, I needed them to correspond, but I didn't have two exact replicas of the same sheet. So I had to piece it together. But it works. I'm going to take it over, punch holes, and now I'm ready to add the month boxes right on top. Truthfully, if you have a busy month, maybe just doing the scrapbook paper in the background would be an excellent way to bring a little flash of decor to your page and then leave the rest open for, writing and for adding all the events. Like, you don't have to do a bunch of decor, especially if there's already scrapbook paper in the background, because I think you're definitely getting the Christmas feels already with this spread. All right, I am pulling stickers from Kelva Plan Dated Basics. She has several different Dated Basics sticker books. I think these are actually from volume 3, maybe. I also end up pulling from volume 4. There's a bunch of them. If you haven't picked up a dated sticker book from Kelva Plan or Mojo Jojo Plans, definitely take the time to do that because they are fabulous and you're going to use them over and over. All right, I am going to go ahead and date this for the month of December, which has a Sunday start. It just feels really nice when the month starts on a Sunday, feels very complete, and also gives you a lot of decorating room at the bottom of the spread, which I always appreciate. So we're going to get this all dated, and then we can start playing with the decor. And again, I'm about to start pulling stickers from the newest Planny Thing release, her Merry Christmas sticker book, which is so cute. It has it has a more traditional Christmas feel, you might say. You're getting the traditional Christmas colors. I loved this big fireplace set. I wanted to use that. There's a lot of room in that bottom row of boxes because, of course, of where the month starts. I'm putting some decor throughout. Becky did not send me specific dates, but you can always layer boxes on top of decor pieces. And I'll show you that a little bit when I add in boxes for Christmas and Christmas Eve, things like that. So I don't really have a big issue with putting decor stickers throughout the spread, but I do want to make sure that there is room where she can add some different events and things like that. Now that I know where I want most of the decorative stickers to go, I am coming back with my whiteout. I just use a whiteout tape roller. This is just a Bic style one. It's just real simple. And I do that because these are clear stickers and I don't want random lines going through the stickers. It's another great reason to have these sticker guides because it allows you to see how I put the sticker guides on, and then I kind of know where the stickers are going to cross the lines, where I need to add whiteout, that whole feel. So I love having the sticker guide so that I'm able to do that. This little guy lost a little bit of stickiness on his hind quarters there, so I needed to add a little more there. Let's put Santa here on Christmas Eve, or actually this is on the 23rd. This is Santa getting ready for Christmas Eve because I wanted to put a box on Christmas Eve in case Becky wanted to write out her church plans and things like that. I'm going to add little bits of whiteout. This is definitely like your homey Christmas feel. It's so fun. It's like a traditional family Christmas, very celebratory. You have Santa flying the reindeer. I'm going to go ahead and add the reins on the reindeer with my pencil and then trace over those with a pen to emphasize them. But I loved the idea of him kind of flying through the top of the spread, Santa coming through the chimney, the beautiful fireplace with the presents. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Christmas scenes all kind of coming together. All right, I had to make sure this did go over clear sticker paper just a bit, so I've left this spread out and sitting for a while before I decide to mail it off to Becky because I want those, I want it to dry all the way, which is really important. All right, got December there at the top. Now I'm seeing boxes. I'm pulling them from Mojo Jojo Plans, the winter boxes that she released in 2023, maybe the year before. It's an older set. Giving Becky some organizing boxes over on the left-hand side. Of course, a box for Christmas, a box for Christmas Eve so she can write her plans. Let's do a box on the 31st for her New Year's Eve plans. And then I felt like there needed to be something else going on over here. We're going to add an even larger stack of presents and then one more little reindeer because this guy was lonely. He kind of missed his friends that were flying. So maybe this little reindeer stayed behind. He's cute. All right. Now that that is done, we're going to transfer those over. I love how this spread came out. Becky, I hope you love your holiday themed spread. I hope it inspires you this December. And happy early holidays to everyone. Can you believe we're almost there? Can you believe it's like the time to start talking about December? I cannot. That is crazy. All right, one more spread to go. Last but not least is Grizel. And Grizel asked for a memory planning spread, but specifically she was looking for something that was a little bit like a year in review. She said she'll be printing out photos, one from each month, that are size 2 by 3, and she would like a place to put those. And so that's what we're going to create. I am pulling papers from Vicky Booten. This is her Discover and Create collection. Has a beautiful, colorful, mixed media feel. I'm all about it. Grizel actually wanted a Disney themed spread because this was kind of the year of Disney. They did a lot of Disney things as a family. So she said traditional, Disney, Mickey, Minnie, the princesses. We're going slightly non-traditional. I hope it's still okay, Grizel. We're not going with like the red and the yellow and those colors from Disney. We're going to go with some bright colors because I love bright colors and I think Grizel does also. And I feel like they will represent the whole year, but you are going to see the princesses and Mickey and things as well. All right, so what I'm doing here is cutting a bunch of rectangles. She said she was printing her photos 2 inches by 3 inches. I am making these rectangles 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. That way they will have a little bit of a matting. She can put her photos right in the middle. I am coming up with 12 different ones that are different colors, different patterns, and we're going to use those on the page. So we have the 12 of those. The other thing I am going to do, see me double checking and counting. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do is I found this really cool paper that had paintbrushes on it, and we're going to trim out the paintbrushes as if they were really big ephemera pieces. Oops, I need a new whiteout. Let me just grab one of those. We're going to cut out the paintbrushes as if they were really big ephemera pieces, and to me it felt like painting your year, like just, I don't know. I loved the idea of the paintbrushes kind of going down the page. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to cut all of these out. We'll skip the cutting because, man, it was a little bit tedious, but I have all of those. And then you see I position them kind of coming down the page. I put this spread together on a vertical layout. That is what she traditionally uses for her memory planning. Of course, this could have just been on dot grid paper, lined paper, blank paper, whatever the case may be. You don't have to put it on an actual planner layout, but I thought, you know what, it kind of helps me organize where things will go, having the planner boxes on there, even though I'm going way outside the box with all of these pieces. All right, the blue one is going to go right in between to connect the two pages. You all have seen me do this a lot. And then I'm going to cut apart the two pages, re-punch the holes, and then start putting this page together. So the paintbrushes are kind of just forming a background. A lot of it's going to get covered up. Like I said, I have a lot of these squares. Here we are, the 12 different squares. I'm trying to put them in a very orderly way, but not too orderly, if that makes sense. I didn't want it to be like left to right, up, like we're scattering them a little bit. Double checking my counting again. Love how that looks. In order to kind of make them pop or stand out, I'm going to trace each one with a thick black marker just to give it a black edge. We'll go and do all of those and then start to adhere them onto the page. This will just make them stand out against the paintbrushes and the rest that's going on in the background. So I got all those. Let's get the last one down on the page. It's cute just like this. Like, look at how, let me move this off. Look at how cute that is. And then she just plops her pictures right on there. Love that, but it's definitely not Disney quite yet. So I'm pulling from some Happy Planner Disney stickers. This is actually a teacher themed Disney book that I'm using right here. However, it had these very large silhouettes of Mickey and Minnie, which worked really well since I wasn't really going with traditional colors necessarily. We're going to plan where these different silhouettes can be. We're going to have Mickey and Minnie spread across the page. And then I'm also going to pull from one of the very first princess sticker books that Happy Planner released way back in the day. We're going to pull from those. I think it's like Princess Magic, something like that. And we're going to have some different princesses. I kind of play around with what princesses are going to be where because I like for them to all be in different poses. And so I'm just kind of going through the book, seeing where they're going to fit. I think this came together really cute. What a fun idea to do a year in review page. It'd be very cool to have, if you keep your planners and you're like, look through them later on, it'd be very cool to just have it at the beginning of 2025, kind of looking back on 2024. Such a cute idea, Grizel. I hope you love picking your photos and printing them out. The last thing I'm going to do after I end up transferring all these stickers is I'm going to go ahead and label each of the boxes with the month. So we're going to go January through December. I'm using Kelva Plan stickers to give each one a label, and that way she'll know where she wants each of the different pieces. It's cute. It's a cute idea. This is probably my favorite spread of the three, but I would love to hear from all of you guys. Let me know which planner spread spoke to you today. Are you a fan of the Freddy Krueger spread? Did you like the December monthly spread? Or how about the year in review spread from Grizel? Thank you to my patrons for continuing to challenge me with these custom planner spreads. You guys definitely think outside the box, and I love it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I do have supplies linked down below, so be sure to check down there if you want to check out any of these stickers or scrapbooking supplies. And I want to give a huge shout out to my entire Patreon community. There is so much happening over on Patreon. It is a fun place to be, and there is a place for everybody, including a free tier. So if you haven't headed over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife to check it out, take a few minutes and do that today. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.